Yan. Oh, pwede oh. Kasi link ini eh.
Oo. Yan mo may asa.
Oo, ini mo link na. Pwede oh.
Pero aliwang window.
Kasi link ini. Mag-tab ko. Double.
Di ba yung tab?
Kini yung tab na.
May akit siya yung tab ng bayo.
Doon to yung tab ba yun? Pero nung lako
Pero
kini.
kung lako na yun.
Kanya lang ke.
May lako yun.
Hindi na. Hindi na nagod siya na. Mag-add ka bang metong link kanya dapat na?
Eh, kung lagay mo itang Gcash, sinand ko na diyan.
Baka na maglagay.
I-save mo kahit ang Facebook mo. Ay, ang sinand ko kaya.
Sige, itry tayo pang magkain na. Try tong mag-replay.
Knicks and Celtics kicking off a 4-game Sunday slate in Boston. 501st all-time regular season meeting between the Knicks and Celtics. Jaylen Brown and Boston lead that 309-191. And they would get off to a fast start. Brown had 42 the last time he faced off against the Knicks in a win back in December. Early lay-in, Boston led by 1. Knicks and Celtics have split their season series so far, 1-1, and Josh Hart would get a strong finish to the cup here. Tied at 11 early. Knicks awfully motivated after getting blown out Friday night in Detroit. They get some great hustle plays like this one. Somehow the ball comes to Karl Anthony Towns as Mikal Bridges with the pounce and beautiful fine cat with a double-double. Jaylen Brown, welcome Nikola Vucevic, had a double-double in his Celtic debut at 11.6 rebounds, and this one gets set up by Jaylen Brown. But Jalen Brunson was a man who certainly responded. Knicks lost by 38 in Detroit on Friday. He had 15 alone in the first quarter. Knicks would carry that momentum into the second off the fast start. Pretty turnaround for Mikal Bridges. And it's a 17-point edge for the Knicks. Boston would come right back. Up ahead, Jaylen Brown hits the reverse layup. Celtics riding a 5-game winning streak entering Sunday afternoon. More good ball movement from the Celtics. Bailey Shireman out to Derek White. White with 19 in the game. That corner three cuts the deficit down to 8. Knicks able to respond. Muhammad Diawara, pretty setup as Bridges cuts and lays it in. 14 for Bridges. Knicks with a strong first half. They led by 7 at the break. Boston making a run to start the third quarter. Brown with the lob. Now Biaskea right there to throw it down. Just like that, it's a 5-point game. More Jaylen Brown doing it all. Not quite a 40-burger today, but he did have 26. Goes with the fadeaway right over Brunson, and the Knick lead at this point down to 5 when Josh Hart gets into the paint. 19.6 boards for Hart. Knicks able to answer, and that started a big run. Jalen Brunson, the spin in the paint, knocks it down. He was 4 of 20 from the field, 0 for 8 from downtown in that dismal loss at Detroit on Friday. Major bounce back today. The bounce back would continue. Welcome Jose Alvarado in his Knick debut. This is what they brought him in to do, making disruptive plays in the backcourt. The steal, the give and go, and he lays it in. 12 points in 25 minutes off the bench for the former Pelican in his debut. And New York pushed the lead up to nearly 20. And Jalen Brunson would continue it into the fourth. That three put him near 30 points. He'd finish with 31 and 8 assists as the Knicks pull away and win on the road in Boston, 111-89.
Users.
Ayun.
Ay may yung copy paste.
Close ka ba? Ay, copy. Desktop yun yung dapat yun eh. Ulit. Gilit na na. Add. So use your downloads. Ayun. Local disk. Users. User. Choose. Yan ay may sabis. Liwa naman yun eh. Alam mo na? Kanay-kanay. Dito ko na yan.
Screenshot mo na.
Ano? Kuta na na basic.
Isa talagang magpakain. Itong may wala itong window.
The Knicks and the Celtics, first time since February of 1951. They have met at least 40 games into the season, separated by just one game in the division standings. And here we go from Boston. Brunson on the cut, wiggles through, kicks out, Bridges a good look, connects on a beautifully designed play.
Yeah, Baylor Shireman went to help in a little bit. You can't leave Mikal Bridges.
Here it is Shireman. He'll fire. Can't hit. Rebound hauled in by Towns. Wearing those glasses after getting hit in the game against Denver 2 contests ago for the Knicks. Here's Hart. Into the corner. Bridges short on that one. Gets it back. Can't hang on. A foul called. And it'll stay here with the Knicks. Nobody has hit more corner threes this season than Mikal Bridges. Nobody makes more corner threes than the Knicks, and that was number one point of emphasis Joe Mazzulla told us before the game, trying to eliminate those looks
from the corner for the Knicks today.
We talked about it in the open, Ryan, watching these two teams attack the offensive boards. Yeah, everybody knows about Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns, but the smaller players, the wing players and the guards on both of these teams do an excellent job hunting offensive rebounds. You're going to see them repeatedly attacking the glass from the weak side.
They changed the foul to Garza. He picks up his first. Here's Brunson. Dancing, kicking hard. Can't hit the three. Long rebound. Flag down by Shireman. Jaylen Brown into the paint. Good look underneath. And Keita can't quite swivel it in. Another chance here for Brunson. Those offensive rebounds PJ's talking about.
Pero okay, bakit kanya gagawin?
Brown separates, leans in. Garza three. That won't go either. Nearly another offensive rebound, but Towns able to grab the deflection. Sherman at three. Rims off. Some good looks from both teams from downtown in the early going.
Boston's lucky. New York's getting really good looks. Jaylen Brown could have 2 assists on the last possession.
He is averaging a career high.
Sino naman
5 assists
Ay,
per game.
pag-download ka, right back.
Trying to do it himself. Won't go.
Mag-download ka.
Boston
Pag-speaking
0
mo
for
naman.
5 now from the floor. Here's
Oo.
Hart
Yeah,
flying
Guinness.
ahead and laying it in. Knicks just had an 8-game winning streak snap the other night against Detroit. They had a skeleton crew in that game, but Detroit thumped them for the second time, a 38-point win on Friday. The Celtics, meanwhile, have won 5 straight games, held each opponent under 100 during the streak. That last hit's hard. Good effort by Keita on the glass. And another chance here for Boston.
You made the point, Ryan. Both teams are getting really good looks. I don't think either coach is going to be happy with his defense. Boston, despite the fact they haven't scored, are getting very good shots.
0 of 5 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3. Shireman pedals ahead, got bumped, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Always a good idea when the jump shots aren't going. Put it on the floor, see if you can work your way to the free throw line.
Foul on Shamet is his first. This Boston team has completely obliterated expectations before the season, not just with the Achilles injury, but also got rid of Holiday, no more Horford, no more Porzingis, and yet here they are, currently second in the East. They're not that far off of last year's pace at this time when they ended up winning 61 games. And Joe Mazzulla told us a lot of these guys who are getting minutes now, they would play in the past for us, and when they did, we would still win. So he's not that surprised.
They're actually ahead of last year's pace, and don't forget no JT either. So wiped out, and again, they have done just an incredible job. Joe Mazzulla does not get enough credit. He's been nothing but remarkable since he's taken over.
Derek White in the mid-range. White averaging a career high, 17.5 points per game. Bridges flies in, couldn't finish it. Keita a factor defensively.
Pwede ka rin maglagay sa
Dances around, hard for
Paglagyan ka ng
YouTube ka mo yan.
Baka naman maglagyan. At
He
mo
loves
naman.
the jump stop, but with
Yes,
the
that was
path is all the way to the basket. That's
Kaya
easy.
sa akin.
And Josh
Kailangan
gets
na
called for the
talagang
illegal screen as Shireman sold it nicely.
Sarili.
Josh Hart doesn't
Pwede kang
exactly
gawang
agree with
ice.
Curtis Blair right there on that call.
Ano,
It's gotten
magkakaroon.
very,
Uy,
very
galing.
difficult in the last couple of years. I like the emphasis, frankly. You better be rock solid when you set a screen now.
Here's Brown, leaning, got blocked by Bridges. It ends up with Brunson, flinging it ahead. Hart trying to win the race, and does.
Gusto pa rin. Pwede ya.
Finishing with the left hand.
Bridges' defense ignited.
Wala mo kaya ito pa naman matapos.
Wide open three.
Pero try mo yung kita ko itong matapos.
Oh, pero yung makagawa gaya mo.
Sano? Galing yan eh.
Too easy. A lot of good looks in transition.
Brunson's mid-range.
Yan na YouTube sa style ko na naman. Ito YouTube mo lang.
Jalen Brunson on track for his 4th season with the Knicks, averaging at least 24 points and 6 assists. In the history of the New York Knicks, there are just 2 other such seasons. Richie Garrett had one, Julius Randle the other. There's Brown again able to get to the cup.
Mahal ko na rin.
JB's turn. This is our opener.
That's
Oo,
right.
kay browser kayo mo ginali. Negas, masali ang gamitan ng top up.
Towns able to get rid of it.
Browser na nila.
Brunson bounces, takes the body and
Kaya
finishes
pwede
again.
Makapirag ka naman eh.
Seeks contact. Never surprising when he ends up on the floor at the end of a play.
Foul underneath will go against the Knicks. And it'll be on Hart, and that is his second.
Ganyan din ng guy.
Kasi na take mo na.
Josh Hart looks over to the bench to Mike Brown, and the staff says, I'm okay, I'm okay. That's when you're a coach, you kind of look the other way. You pretend you don't see him saying, I'm okay.
And Jalen Brunson saying, whoa, 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 that foul should have been on me, not Josh Hart. And now they confirm that no, it is on Josh Hart. Jalen was doing his best to...
Nice attempt by the attorney. The judge did not allow it. Sit down, thank you.
Overruled. Hey, let's take a look at our upcoming national TV schedule, brought to you by Dupixon. Peacock tomorrow night. Milwaukee at Orlando. Lakers host OKC. NBA TV Tuesday night. Clippers at Houston. Lakers entertain San Antonio. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
Luka Garza, another one of those guys you alluded to, Ryan. Joe Mazzulla just said, hey, it's next. Yeah, everybody says next man up, but he knows from having gotten the opportunity at other times. Kate is the best example. I mean, Kate is playing so well this year, and Joe's going, we knew he was good. Anytime that we had injuries in the past, and he mentioned us, Porzingis couldn't play back-to-backs, Horford couldn't play back-to-back. So Kate got opportunities. They knew what they had.
Here's Brunson, good defense from Brown, calls himself the best two-way player in the game. Shamet finds the cutter, Bridges lays it in. Smooth cut from Bridges and an excellent find from Shamet.
Very good passing, as always, by the Knicks. They're much more of an assist team
Petro
than the
Marera.
Celtics.
Kate on the offensive glass, keeps it alive. And Shamet steals it. Shamet then got bumped, no call. Bridges ends up with it. Wow, he finds Towns for the flush. And Joe Mazzulla will take a timeout.
Get a little bit of football before the Super Bowl here.
Joe Mazzulla saying take care
Pwede
of the
kang headset to,
basketball,
pwede kang
screaming at his team.
mag-add
And
pang
Kate
meron
and
pang
Pritchard as Bridges came up with it. And Towns closed the deal.
Para. Oh, pwede. Ay, add ka na. Bakit?
Well, the Celtics without Jason Tatum thus far this season due to a torn Achilles. You look at timelines, how long it took players to get back. Kobe, 240 days. Wesley Matthews at 28, 237 days. Kevin Durant ended up sitting out the remainder of the following season, so 561 days. Clay had a complicated return process, 416 days. Jason Tatum now at 272 days. What is the latest on Tatum, George Sedano?
Well, Ryan, we spoke to Joe Mazzulla earlier today, and he says that, again, no timetable to your point, but he is progressing. He's doing all his individual work. He's shooting at the moment. A lot of individual work, though, is basketball. Thing. The shooting, being able to get up and shoot the ball the way he is, shows real progress as to where that Achilles is. So